When people are going through a separation, a lot of the time pets can be involved. Now, as many will appreciate, going through a separation with a pet can be quite a stressful experience. In Australia, there's very limited options of how we deal with pets during a separation. If we are to deal with a case that involves pet custody disputes, generally what will happen is we'll have to identify whether or not it falls under the family law jurisdiction or not. For it to fall under the family law jurisdiction, it will depend on whether or not it was a de facto relationship or the parties were married. And if it's not a family law matter, generally it's if you don't meet that criteria. Now, in situations where parties are dealing with a separation and there's pets involved, there's usually two options of how to resolve the matter. Option one is by negotiating a settlement directly with the other party or by attending mediation, or alternatively is by seeking the court's intervention. Now, if the parties are going to attempt to resolve the matter directly, generally I do recommend mediation, and if an agreement is reached, I will recommend that the parties attempt to document the agreement. Now, alternatively, if the parties cannot resolve the matter, there's two options. Option one, which is through the local court, and that's through the Small Claims Division, or the other option is through the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia. Now, if parties do go to the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia, generally that jurisdiction is quite limited. And what that means essentially is the family courts will not make orders for parties to have shared care arrangements for their pets, just like children. And what the family courts will do in that situation is they will only order one party to retain the pet. Now, in many circumstances, that can be quite a stressful exercise to realise that only one party will retain the pet. Therefore, I often recommend parties try and resolve their matter away from court and come up with a private agreement.